All right, you guys, this is tag 347. She was sold at the sale, and the note said that their neighbors owned this mare. They purchased her for their kids because the neighbor kids had ridden her. She's supposed to know the play day events and be a nice trail horse. Unfortunately, once they got her home, she's too much horse for their kids. Then they said they have seen the neighbor kids ride her. They have ridden her bareback. And they said, so they do know that children can ride her. And they just said that for their children, she was a little bit too much horse. Now, I don't know if it's just because they're completely novice or what, but they bought this mare, they tried her, and they really liked her. They said that she's a good trail horse, that she's good for any adult, but if you ride her in a halter and put small children on her, that she did gallop off. And anyway, they feel like she's just too much horse for small children, and that may just be that they mismanaged the situation. You never know. They didn't say she bucked or reared up. They said that she galloped off. So, but they said that they had bought her from a home where she was being ridden by kids, obviously probably more experienced kids, but she is an 8-year-old paint mare. She is super nice. She's beautiful, that's for sure. And the neighbor kids had been riding her. They had even taken her to some play days and things like that, and really loved her. And then these people bought her for their children, and she was just a little bit too much horse. You can see that she is probably not going to be good for a small child, but she would probably be okay for an intermediate rider. She has no buck, she has no rear up, but they did say that they were riding her in a halter, that she rides in a halter, and they did say she was just too much horse for their small children. I'll take all three. How much for all three of them? All right, you guys, and again, you can see right here that she probably needs a little bit of a tie down. She's not a bad horse. She's just, you know, she's just a lot of horse, especially for children. She is beautiful, and she would be a great project for somebody. She looks to me like she needs her teeth floated and just some rides. I think if somebody were to take her home and ride her, she would be just fine. All right, you guys, this is just a super nice mare. She's very, very beautiful, and I can tell that she probably was too much for beginner children, but she would be okay for any adult rider. She's 8 years old. I would have her teeth floated and then take her home and just restart her lightly. I think within 30 days you could have her riding around like a pleasure horse. And this mare plows 2,250 acres. And again, they did say that she's never reared up, she's never bucked, but they were riding her in a halter, and she did gallop off with the kids, and they just really felt like she was too much horse for small children.